black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading, God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Mark said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No disguise needed, a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta get that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta get that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back, I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto need a black superhero.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. rap game real tight. Freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Fields to Kmet there for his Chicago first. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Jose Borregales for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Down the right sideline, finding room at midfield. Kadarius Toney, and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
3.5 to go, first quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Fields on first down. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have now moved out in front. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They're going to try and throw. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw is Fields. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jones now in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Fields. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears continue to pull away here in this first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1st down, Fields being chased out left. And again, back to Kmet. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. In motion left goes Jones. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by James Bradbury. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they were...
Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. This one swung out to Montgomery. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now receiver in motion left. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Tony. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 63 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Fields on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a
touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Bears are going to get the football back at their own 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here's Fields.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, Montgomery. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the gun, here's Fields.
And this time he is in.
Yes. David Montgomery from a yard out. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And brought in by Braid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. They'll run with Montgomery. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Yet another mistake after the interception there, and guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an